Hello everybody, welcome to the Daily Grateful. Today's gratitude is for communication, and there's a little story to go along with it, so I hope I don't get everybody all bored. So, my best friend and I, we haven't always been the best at communicating with each other, and she will attest. I can be kind of stubborn sometimes. But when we first met, we were in two very different places. I was just beginning to get more into spirituality. She was studying, or had just finished studying, psychology. So when we would talk about things, we were always on different pages. We were constantly misunderstanding each other, and it literally took years for us to be able to understand what the other one was saying. And I find this kind of fascinating personally, because even though I speak English and she speaks English, we're not speaking the same language, right? So it's like every single person, regardless of what language they're speaking, has their own personal language, which is the one that is the most difficult to understand at times. So we finally, after one long conversation sitting by a waterfall, we finally had our breakthrough where we were able to connect what each other was saying in a way that actually made sense. And from that point onwards, we've been able to communicate very well. I have another friend, and we've been talking a lot, and we're fairly close in terms of our own personal languages and understanding and translating what each other is saying. But it is a gradual process, as it always is. And it reminded me of this whole thing with my best friend and how we weren't always in this position of being able to understand what each other was saying. It has been something that has gradually developed over time. It made me realize that it doesn't happen that often. Like, to be able to fully understand what somebody's saying, where they're coming from, to be able to understand their own language is an amazing gift. And it's something that, at least for me, because, words don't always come easy to me, the correct words at least, it's an amazing gift to be able to communicate with a person openly, directly, and to be understood and to understand their response in their conversation. So I'm incredibly grateful for the ability to communicate with other people and to develop a shared understanding of each other's personal languages. It is amazing when you finally click on something, you finally understand what each other's talking about. It adds a whole new layer of depth to the friendship, and it is an immense blessing, because from that point onward, there is maybe disagreements on ideology, but the disagreement isn't because of a lack of understanding. And having that understanding what the other person is saying is just an amazing thing. So I'm incredibly grateful for it. It's more of an abstract gratitude today. I'm grateful for being able to communicate to people in ways that we all understand. And I'm grateful for the experience of learning each person's unique individual language. I'm also very grateful that there are some people out there who have the patience to learn mine.